Hello friends, welcome back to Theme Park Guy Productions. We are here back at the wonderful EPCOT, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, or the experimental prototype community of food, because today is the first day for EPCOT's Food and Wine Festival. This is probably like the third year I've done it in a row where I've came here on opening day for Food and Wine, but yeah, today's the first day of Food and Wine. We've got a ton of great food to explore, a ton of great food to try. And we're gonna go ahead and just check out the park, see how it's doing for today, get to ride some attractions. It's gonna be an awesome, awesome culinary adventure. Let's go ahead and get started for today. So first things first over here is at Spaceship Earth. If you guys see all the walls over here, that is because Spaceship Earth is currently closed for refurbishment. As of right now, we don't know exactly what the refurbishment is. If it's some maintenance, which that they say it's like a routine maintenance, but it could also mean that they may change up the story or whatnot. Because I remember it was back in like 2020, it was pre-COVID, they were actually going to change Spaceship Earth, or at least update the attraction, but they didn't. They just kept it the way it was. I guess it's probably for budget cut reasons because it was COVID, but yeah, maybe doing it now, who knows exactly, but Spaceship Earth is scheduled to reopen at some point this year. So we'll be open hopefully by the holiday season is my prediction. But yeah, just keep in mind if you're going to Disney World or EPCOT during the fall season, Spaceship Earth is currently unavailable. And of course, I got my beautiful Food and Wine passport. This will be our guide for today on this exhilarating culinary adventure. But first things first, let's go ahead and get a little ride in on Test Track presented by General Motors. The standby queue is only 50 minutes, which is actually pretty good. But they got single rider, which usually is no less than maybe like 10 minutes consistently. So let's do it.
We've always been dreaming about the road to tomorrow.
And now we set a course for the future. Hang on!
Woo, nicely done.
So I did 3 back-to-back rides on Test Track. That was absolutely fantastic. Like, this version of Test Track is seriously like, this is a big step up compared to 2.0. I still think 1.0 is the better version, but you know, this version really is like, I'm really starting to love this version of Test Track. But we are going into Club Cool right now before we start our little journey for Food and Wine, because I gotta get my Beverly shot in. So gotta get a sip of Beverly and all the sodas, you know, it's tradition. If we're gonna have a pickle milkshake later, which I've had last 2 years, we gotta warm up with the barbecue sauce soda. Tastes so good with chicken. So we're gonna start off with the fry basket over here. We're gonna get the fry flight, which they've had for a few years. I did not get it last year. I tried it in 2022 and absolutely loved it. But when I had it in 2023, I wasn't as impressed with it. But hopefully maybe this year, maybe it's turned around. Because it's the same thing as it's been the last few years, but I'm excited to give it another try again. All right guys, got the fry flight here. So it's gonna be 3 separate things of fries. So we got some sea salt ones, and I guess you got some like garlic fries over here. And then you got the sweet potato ones that are really good. But yeah, so it's 3 separate things of fries. all in one. It's a really great deal. I really like this in 2022, but 2023 I wasn't as a fan of it, but we'll see how it does in 2025. And also, a little side note, I like how they said introduced in 2022, which in all of the booths at Food and Wine this year, they have like the years that they introduced those booths. So I think that's really, really cool that they're like bringing in the history of it this year. But enough looking at the fries, let's go ahead and see how they taste here. So let's start with the sea salt ones, the old school. Tastes like some good old classic boardwalk fries. Does not disappoint. It's like, remember those times when I went to Ocean City, Maryland, and I tried Thrasher's French fries? It literally tastes like those, or it tastes like, go to like a Five Guys, eat a Five Guys. Tastes like those fries. Real, real good. That was one. Now we got these like, I think it's a garlic fry. Let's give it a try. It is garlic. Really, these ones are really good too. Garlic flavor is a little strong, but those are good too. I think in years past this like had some bacon on it. I think that's what it was. So they did change it up a bit. All right, and then this is the last one here, the sweet potato fries. Great way to finish off the fry flight. Yeah. This is roaring back in my Reagan's here. This is really, really good. The garlic fries are amazing. It's definitely different compared to what EPCOT has had in years past, because I remember they had bacon on these, but they don't. And then the good old sea salt fries, good old classic old school boardwalk fries. The sweet potato fries are great. Overall, gets a 10 out of 10 for me. First sample of the day, already gets a 10 out of 10. Already a great way to start off EPCOT's Food and Wine for 2025. Even though Muppet Vision 3D is closed, they do have the Brew Wing Lab this year for Food and Wine. This one they've had since 2023. And of course, they have one of the most iconic food samples out here, the very popular pickle milkshake. So we're gonna get that again this year. I feel like at this point, it's tradition just for me to get the pickle shake. And of course, this is a milkshake that Disney has had for Food and Wine since 2023. They didn't post it like they have in the Fry Flight booth of its year start. And I've noticed they've been doing that in all the booths, but not for this one, oddly enough. But this is a pickle shake. It's essentially a pickle flavored milkshake. It's mostly a dill flavor, but I don't even like pickles yet. I do this every year because it's a tradition and it's fun. And it's always fun getting to see my reactions every year. All right, pickle milkshake. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Cheers. Yep, taste the dill pickle right there. In all honesty, it's not horrible. It definitely tastes like a pickle though, if you've had a pickle shake before. Honestly, slap with some like a cheeseburger or something like that. But, a little bit of whipped cream right there. Oh, honestly, it's not horrible. Like, truthfully, it's not that bad. It's not over the top strong. Like, for someone that doesn't like pickles, it's not over the top, and I can still enjoy it just fine. But it's got a nice little dill taste to it. It's nice and creamy, and I love the little jar you got over here with the pickles and stuff like that. So, yeah, overall, I'd still get, honestly, I'm probably bumping up to an 8 out of 10. I think I had a 7 last year, but it's not that bad. This is a cool way to refresh after enjoying the fry flight from Fry Basket. But I said this in 2023, I said in 2024, have I not turned into Pickle Rick? Or have I not turned into Kermit the Frog, aka Patrick Mahomes? On a little side note, this year they have cornhole inside the Muppet Brewing Lab. That's pretty cool. They didn't have this the last 2 years. All right, guys, the pickle shake was an interesting experience, but we are now in the world. So now we can go ahead, loop around the World Showcase to explore some more samples, and the people behind me are going crazy. Yeah, this is what happens when you go to Food and Wine on opening day. A lot of locals. Just come on down over to EPCOT for Food and Wine. which between the 4 festivals, Festival of the Arts, Flower and Garden Festival, Food and Wine Festival, and Festival of the Holidays, I definitely agree that Food and Wine is absolutely the best festival. Second would be Festival of the Arts. Festival of the Arts has great sweets, and great artwork too. Third place for me is Festival of the Holidays, because I just love the Christmas spirit. Last place for me is Flower and Garden. I know a lot of people do like Flower and Garden, so it's just not my kind of festival. But, you know, Food and Wine, it's great for everybody. One thing I am not hoping is that I hope it does not rain, because I'm starting to see some clouds form, and I'm just like, oh no, just don't rain, please. Now, one thing I haven't pointed out is in China, if you go to Reflections of China, they actually have some concept arts and artwork for, I think it's Shanghai Disneyland, because I know they have a vehicle of Tron inside there, which is pretty cool. Not like a life-size vehicle that you'd see at like Magic Kingdom, like a test seat, for example, but they've got like a little thing of like what when they were designing Tron, let's say, because Shanghai has the original version of Tron. Ours came out in 2023. Theirs was in 2016. So there's not many stuff over here that's kind of like catching my eye. So we're gonna go head over to Germany to see what beer they got this year. Because I feel like every year, Germany, they always have the best beers. Like if you're looking for a great beer, if you're here at Food and Wine, you gotta come here to Germany. It's funny they got this over here at the Alps Pavilion, which this one came out in 2019. They have the warm raclette Swiss cheese. I'm sure I said that incorrectly. But it's funny is they also have this at Festival of the Holidays. So, hey, you got 2 different opportunities to try this. Try Food and Wine and Festival of the Holidays. So it looks like this year they have a berry lime Hefeweizen Schafferhofer. That sounds delicious. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves an ice cold beer here in Germany. All right, guys, got the Schafferhofer Hefeweizen. This is a berry lime over here. Got this at the Germany Pavilion. They just got a new keg, so this should be nice and fresh. Let's go ahead and give it a try. All right, first drink for today. Let's cheers in 3, 2, 1. Wow. No wonder why this one's so popular. That is fantastic. Really nice and sweet. The beer flavor is not too strong. Overall, this is absolutely fantastic. I gotta give this a 10 out of 10. Like I said, every year, Germany just has the best beers. Cheers. That beer in Germany was so refreshing, but now we are here in Italy, and they always have some of my favorite food. I'm just gonna try one of them right now, because I don't want to go too overboard. I'm gonna get the tortellini, and yeah, it looks pretty good, but I also want to try the pizza dough they got. So I'll try that another visit, but yeah, we're just right now doing one loop around the World Showcase right now. This is only opening day, so again, there's still got a lot of time left to sample all the food around here. I know last year I only did it once. I just forgot to go back here, but I'm gonna try to at least make one more trip this year, guys. I promise you, we'll do it. All right, went ahead and got the tortellini here, and then the Italian mineral water. It's so hot right now, so I'm like, you know what? I need some water. I need to keep myself hydrated. And people say this is better than Dasani, so gotta at least give it a try. All right, start with the tortellini first, and then we'll dig in that water. That is really good. That is amazing. It's the ravioli is nice and creamy. Sauce is good. Really good food sample. I wish I had like more Parmesan. Like it would be cool. Like we're missing the Parmesan. It would be cool to have like a little sprinkle of Parmesan on the top. But really good. I give it about 9.5 out of 10. Really fantastic. And I forgot, I gotta see what the hype of this mineral water is. Again, it's so hot. I normally don't order bottles of water, but it's hot today. Oh wow, that is nice. I don't know if I love it because it's just so hot out, this is refreshing, or just good. Italy knows how to make some good water. That is amazing and refreshing. And another big part of EPCOT's food and wine season is that They do Eat to the Beat, which is like a concert series that they do. Like a bunch of artists will come out here and actually perform on the EPCOT stage. So this week is for NRS Journey. That's today and tomorrow. And then this weekend is going to be Joey Fatone and Friends. So if you guys remember the band Sync, Joey Fatone was one of the band members. And also, like, Justin Timberlake was also a band member too, believe it or not. If you guys have ever listened to NSYNC, Justin Timberlake was one of the band members. Here's a look at the list of some of the other performers over here. So some of the other bands that I really like is Toby Mac. Toby Mac, they got Ben Rector, that's a new performer. My parents actually absolutely love Ben Rector. You got the Baja Men who let the dogs out. Let's see, you got Smash Mouth. Smash Mouth is great. And you go down to the bottom over here, Boys to Men, classic. Who else you got? And the Beach Boys. Oh, the Beach Boys are gonna be awesome. They got some good artists here this year for Eat to the Beat. And over here, we're at the Belgium Pavilion, which this one's been here since 2010. If you guys want to learn about the history of this pavilion, we're gonna get ourselves a Belgian waffle that you can either get with berries or you can get a chocolate one. I always like the chocolate one, so I'm gonna do that one again this year. Got over here the Belgian waffle chocolate. I've had this for the last couple years too. This one's pretty good. The waffles definitely look a bit smaller if I remember. It still looks the exact same great chocolate drizzle. Let's go ahead and give it a try. All right, unlike last year where I couldn't actually show because it was so messy, I can show you guys this year because I got the stabilizer. Ah! You know what? This feels more like a finger food at this point. Mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Mmm. Delicious. That is what you call a Belgian waffle at Food and Wine Festival here at EPCOT. Chocolate's good. The waffle is a little overcooked, but you know what? Who cares? This is amazing. Definitely a 10 out of 10 in my books. And then over here, we got the Brazilian cheese bread from the Brazil market. This one was in 1996 introduced. You can see it there, 1996. So is Germany. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and give this one a try. Essentially, it's Brazilian cheese bread, so pretty self-explanatory. I didn't have this last year, but I had it in 2023. All right, Brazilian cheese bread. Whoa. Let's try this. Really hot. So really, really hot. Pretty good overall. A little drier, but still pretty good. I don't eat Brazilian cheese bread that often, so this is pretty nice though. The cheese is good inside and nice and crispy. It's just so hot, like not spicy hot, just temperature hot. Like it's hot. It's cooked.
Yes, they do.
Out of 10, I'll give this probably an 8 out of 10. Pretty good. I will say, kind of liking the clouds here because it was way too hot earlier. So, get a nice long break from the heat. Or it could also be that I'm just really tired. So I apologize as well if I'm kind of tired today. I only got a couple hours of sleep in today, so yeah. Whenever I do these vlogs and I'm like out of it, oh, it's not fun, especially in the baking sun. But yeah, I might try maybe do like 1 or 2 more samples possibly. I was also pretty full after the Brazilian cheese bread, so just kind of needed to like settle down for a bit. I did grab in a ride on Ratatouille. It only made sense to do Ratatouille, especially considering that it's the first day of Food and Wine, so I had to do something. All right, got the cheddar bacon soup here. This one's a Food and Wine classic. So it's got like pretzel roll over here with some cheddar bacon soup. Like, you'd be asking, Zach, where's your spoon? But not many people do what I do. I just dip it in there and eat it. Like, it's a good way to like it's good use of this pretzel bread, which you'll see in a moment. So like I was saying earlier, what I like to do with this, I just take the pretzel bread, I dip it into the soup, right? Dip it into the soup, get all that nice, delicious, cheesy bacon, and just go ahead and eat it. That is fantastic. Mmm. The bread is really good. Not as much flavor, but it's like a pretzel bread. But the soup is nice and cheesy. It's creamy. Got a little bacon in there. It's fantastic. I also do the same thing whenever they have the grilled cheese over at Festival of the Arts during like January and stuff. I'll do the same thing with that. I don't know. I just like dipping stuff into soup. That's all. I'll have to put that on a poll on Instagram. So. This is a true food wine classic. I give this, we'll say about 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good. And I might finish things off here with a little soft serve. They have like floats and stuff you can get with Barks cream soda, Coca-Cola, or Fanta grape. I'm really intrigued by the grape Fanta, so I might try that with like a vanilla soft serve. Let's do it. And got a nice little sweet finale here. Got Fanta grape with vanilla. It's just like a little float, but you know what? It's still fun to at least give it a try. So let's do it. All right, let's do it. It's already melting a bit, so. Oh wow, with the grape Fanta. That's amazing. Are clapping, so it's always like. Yeah, no, overall this is really good. It's essentially just like a vanilla soft serve with grape Fanta, but it's getting a little messy. It is starting to rain a little bit now, so not raining, but you know, it's getting windy. Yeah, this is a great way to finish off for this video for EPCOT Food and Wine 2025. I know most of the samples I have were pretty much the same, but you know what? I'm good. I promise you guys, I'll do another video here, more of like a generic park video, and get some more food and wine samples that are not what I've had in the previous video. So yeah, overall, good. I'm gonna give it about, I want to say 9 out of 10. You know, it's just kind of generic, but still fantastic. It hits the spot. So yeah, if you guys want to float, you should get one yourself. By the way, I am starting to feel some raindrops, so it looks like it is about to rain. So I'm gonna go ahead and start making my way out of EPCOT. Yep, there's that ridiculous storm right there. That is our cue to leave. So overall for today, EPCOT's Food and Wine Festival was truly fantastic. This is a great year for food and wine. Most of the samples are the same, but I mean, they have some new stuff out to check out. This was just kind of like a first little overview. I'll definitely have to come back here and sample some more foods. I hope I do this year. Subscribe to Theme Park Guy Productions on YouTube. I hope this year I can actually do more food and wine visits. I know last year I said I would, but then I just ended up going to Halloween Horror Nights over and over again. I kind of need to like balance out my visits because there's a lot of food here to try out here at Food and Wine Festival. So, but I have to get out here because yeah, that storm all the way down there looking pretty bad. So without further ado, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching and joining me in this culinary adventure, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe as well for more videos in the future if you enjoy this one. And don't forget to turn on those post notifications so you guys know when to upload a new video. And as always, make sure to check out Theme Park Guy Productions as well on all social media platforms. Linktree will be in the description below. See you guys next time, and as always, you are clear for dispatch.